start videoing now.
Trying to look at the cows down there.
Oh, you were talking about the turbines. How do you like driving on South Dakota Interstate?
They've got it figured out.
It's windy out here, but
It is.
what a
Cold front's coming in tonight, and so it's usually a little windy. As up here, I don't know when they put up all the wind turbines, but I think I was out here 2 years ago. And out here means just a little ways away from home, but there's a lot of these things put up. And today they're actually, most of them are moving. So I would assume it's a good day to generate, right?
possibly.
But at the speed limit, getting back to the speed limit, we are, yeah. The speed limit is 80 miles an hour. And I think it's the perfect speed. Could be a little faster, but it isn't. But we are going a little faster than that.
So we went to a town south of us called Watertown, and we went regular highway on the way down, and then we're leaving Watertown, and he says, well, which way should we go? He kept saying it like 3 times, and I'm like, I know he wants to go on the interstate, but he just keeps asking me. So I finally said, I think you want to drive fast. Yeah, let's go on the interstate.
So here we are.
Yeah. And it's quite short of a time to be on it. I don't know how many miles it is, but
Just long enough to get her up to speed, and then you got to come back down to the 65, which is still pretty good. Better
in
than-
South Dakota,
Right.
their speed limit is 65. Minnesota is,
Well, they did come around here a few years ago, brought her up to 60. So that's
not on everyone. Some are 55 and some are 60, so that can be kind of tricky as you are, going off of one highway onto the other highway, and then you're supposed to know.
it's a real nice semi over there. He's gone. You missed it. It's a nice one.
Can't keep up. So what have we been up to lately? You've been tiling. So it's so wet all fall. It rained so much, and then it was so muddy, and then it was 20 degrees. For
Thought it
a
was
long time, we thought this was done. And they're lucky to get tillage done. And now, day after day after day, they're doing more and more and more dirt work projects.
Yeah, it's finally drying up pretty decent. We actually redid a little bit of fall tillage that was done in the terrible mud. Went back and was able to use vertical tillage in that. Or we were able to use vertical tillage because it did dry up. So, it's coming around. If we'd have known, if you'd have had the glass ball, then we would have just waited for fall tillage. But it had already froze a couple of them nights where, and of course the long-term forecast did not look too good either. So once again, you try to listen to the forecast, and different subject.
They also don't have a glass ball either to look at. They think they do, but they're not very accurate.
Yeah.
I think the last time I did a
Guy
video.
doing some stock chopping.
Oh yeah, there's the stock.
Poor soul.
You were doing that.
Hey, they make a chopping cord, Head. He couldn't hear me.
Oh my gosh. The last video I did was when you were deer hunting, and I was talking about that, like how you were everything was so urgent, and then all of a sudden now it wasn't anymore. And we also had talked about how the beaver dam situation is going. I don't know. Is it anything anything new?
Well, it's slow, very slow. I did call up some guys to trap them, but this guy must be a what would you call a beaver that's been through war before? Is he a veteran? The beaver is a veteran with the trapper boys, and no matter what they do there, they have not got him yet, but I would say if they don't do something here in the next week, or if they can't get him, then we'll just have to take the dam out and live to fight another day, and so will the beaver. Here we come up on all these turbines. How many are not running today? Out of how many that are? Wow.
That's amazing.
I see 3 that aren't going.
Okay, so this past weekend I went to Iowa to visit a girlfriend about 5 hours away, and it was the opposite. There was maybe 2 working and the rest were not. So I don't understand that. I don't understand why don't they
Maybe
work
they're
when they
making
put up?
so much. They must be making so much electricity that they cannot put any more on the line because it'll over volume the. I have no idea. Maybe they're just broke.
I just don't want that my heater to have to rely on this kind of thing where it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I don't understand it. But maybe I'm not supposed to.
With everything, there's a happy medium. I can never ever imagine going totally wind. That would be just ridiculous. That's never going to work. Oh yeah, different subject, something that we know a little more about, but maybe not a lot.
What would that be? Getting old?
Yeah, so I got myself the haircut for the pre-wedding haircut. And there's a little less to cut every time we go there to cut it. It's not good. But I don't even care anymore. That's where I'm at.
You do so care.
Well, I might be concerned, but I really don't care. I don't care.
What can you do about it?
That's right.
That's the thing. I mean, the color of the hair changes, the thickness of the hair changes, the skin on your face changes, and your neck. And you're just kind of like, how does this happen?
Here, this guy's gonna think, what in the world is going on in this car?
They're talking to their phone in the air.
See it all, don't you? Out in South Dakota, you
So
see it
here
all.
we are now, getting all these appointments for Douglas. Now that harvest is done. So this appointment we went to today, some blood work and some things, and I set it for, what is it, the 16th of November because it was cold. And now they were in the field, so Doug just had to say, I'm going. I don't know how well that was received.
Well, it is that. It is what it is. We're climbing all these big hills out in South Dakota. Hey, there's a guy coming. And the elevation, I think, what are we at for elevation out here?
It is very bumpy because my camera keeps.
Yeah.
So then we start with that appointment, and then next week is you got some elbow troubles.
29 ton of rock around the house has taken its toll. So now I'm to the age of where I have to now consider the money that I save on doing it myself, but the money that I'm going to spend at the doctor fixing what I break on my body. So now I think, I hate to say it, but I think I'm on you're really getting close. Yeah, I'm very close to these people. Stop it.
You're so good looking. Okay. Well, I'm afraid of the wind sound, and they won't be able to hear you, so I put the camera close to you. That helps.
Did it? Maybe.
We've been talking for like 10 minutes, and we finally figured that out. Wow. Okay, sorry about that.
Had a few codes on the car checked out. One is a bad battery in the tire sensor. Another guy commented, what's going on out here? And didn't have time to fix it. They diagnosed it, but didn't have time to fix it, so that's on the to-do list. And we really should sell this car.
It's a 2006.
Charger.
What is it?
Charger.
This is special? Oh, it's a Daytona.
Daytona edition.
Go Mango. Should I show up?
Okay.
3908 out of 4,000. That we're
99,566 miles on it.
supposed to trade before 100.
I guess I gotta go trade. I gotta turn around and head back. Actually,
There's
we did-
nothing to buy.
No, we cruised through the car lots. Very discouraging and depressing. You can have white, black,
Red
red.
of pickups. I didn't see any Chargers. I didn't.
It's not like what it used to be. You used to drive through car lots for. You can do all day long. Just drive to one town to the other, and now in 2 minutes you're done with each car lot. It's.
Well, then
I know you guys don't care.
Then we decided contentment. Be content with what you have, which I think that helps. That
It's good to not see something that you like more than what you have. So that's okay too.
so that we do not covet it a bit. Do you follow that?
I heard it.
Covet, so you do not covet.
Right.
So if there's nothing to look at, it's easier to not covet. Huh.
And you don't have a payment either.
Yeah. We don't need that.
Yeah, so the beaver is still swimming and rebuilding, and actually I'm sure he's found an addition somewhere to expand his what do they have?
Dams.
Village?
What is it?
I
It's a
don't know.
hut. It's a den, I think.
Well, his surroundings, he gets to expand.
Is-
Oh boy, we gotta,
Are we have to turn soon?
where is that corner?
Did we miss it?
1 mile.
Oh my
1
gosh.
mile. We're
It's
under,
empty. It's
we're gonna
empty.
undertake a pass here. Well, I'll
nice
be.
truck.
I recognize that.
East Grand Forks? I doubt it.
It was a paint scheme though from a truck back in Morse.
Really?
Oh yeah. I think it was called Casper. They had a nickname Casper, unless they repainted that thing. It could have been it.
Like the friendly ghost?
Yeah, little Casper on the side of the sleeper.
Wow, where'd that come from? You mean they painted Casper on them?
Yeah, the little ghost Casper was on the sleeper.
I don't believe it.
I know the guy that.
Really?
You know the guy that. Remember the guy that bought our 2 llamas? Now there is a story when I once owned 2 llamas. That's for a different day.
That's
though.
another day.
But the guy that owned that truck bought my 2 llamas.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would he put Casper on there?
You'd have to ask him.
I will.
I don't think he's no longer with us on this
Oh,
earth.
no.
Yeah.
Where'd the llamas go?
I think they're alive yet, but I don't know who's
Man.
blessed with their presence. I'm just glad it ain't me. Llamas.
Oh my gosh, that's a good story for next time. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us in our ramblings, and I'm glad we figured out toward the end. I hope you hung in there. Blessings to you. I guess I'm supposed to say like and subscribe, and I think share, if maybe not this one, but any of the other videos, whatever ones that you think people would like to watch, which I don't know why they do.
You just gotta remember, no llama drama.
No llamas.
Nikki bought me a t-shirt like that once.
I know. Yeah.
The
All right.
llamas.
Blessings to you. Have a great day.